It's Booty Quake here from Roller Derby Athletics, the place online for derby-specific training advice. I have had a lot of skaters ask me for on-skate roller derby warm-up routines. So today we are going to do something a little out of the ordinary. We are going to go on skates and do exactly that. This summer, I got to teach a few classes at RollerCon, and in one of my classes, the skaters were nice enough to allow me to film them so that I could show you their warm-up. So without further ado, we are going to go ahead and get into it. So I want to get you guys doing some squats, so just down and up. Go, right skate, go. Go. All right, now left skate. Go. 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 Okay, so I'm not really drifting too far to the right or the left as I do my side lunge, but I am probably going to move a little bit to the right and left as I do this. So go ahead and back and forth, side to side. So this is warming up your inner thighs. Your bum with your feet wheel. I'm going to reach out with my opposite hand and opposite foot and just sort of reach towards my toe stopper. I'm going to do that more by lifting my foot than I am by leaning forward. Okay, so try to keep your upper body relatively still. Nice, and just go as high as it's comfortable. As you do this, you can get as higher and higher as you get a little bit more warmed up. Let's just do a little bit of slalom, or we'll call it sticky feet. Get nice and low into that, and you can pump with one side as you go around the corner. Nice, good job. In the opposite direction and do that same thing. So we practice the pump on the opposite side. Now if you feel ready, you might do a little bit of raise line on this. So you might do a little crossover the front, crossover side. Swing your leg around, cross it way over, swing it around, cross it way over. If you can get a nice bend when you land, so that you bend that leg, well then you're practicing something that you actually use in roller derby, so that's good. What that means is that we're moving our joints and muscles through their range of motion by actively moving them, but we're not doing any static stretches. Today in the first class that I saw this morning, I saw a whole bunch of people before class started down here doing one of these. This is a really very intense stretch for your groins, and one thing that I've been taught by medical people, chiropractors and physios and stuff, is that when you stretch and you hold the stretch, you actually weaken the muscle temporarily, because if you think of this is super oversimplified and non-scientific, but go with it. If your muscles are fibers kind of like this that are like knitted together, when you stretch them, you kind of pull the fibers away from one another, and they're actually weaker when they're like that than they are when they're kind of tight. So obviously we want to have a good range of motion, so that if we fall, then we can recover and we don't pull a muscle. But we don't really want to sit in those sustained stretches that lengthen the muscle and lengthen the fibers away from one another, because it weakens them. So certainly for your groin, I recommend not doing those sustained stretches before practice. I recommend that if you need more than the lunges that we just did, and joint crossovers and stuff, that you do some leg swings on the wall, or you do what you need to do. You can do some, it's impossible to do on skates, but you can do some sumo squats off skates beforehand to get your groins warmed up. But I don't recommend that you hold those stretches. So we're going to do some more dynamic stretching now, which is going to do our upper body movement, okay? So as well. So we're going forwards. Okay, and then let's do a little gentle, oh sorry, flip up. Okay, and then we're going to do just some quick neck stuff. So we're going to look side to side. Okay, and then let's go chin to chest and chin to the ceiling. Okay, and then we're going to go ear to shoulder. And then if you want to, you can do little circles, and I recommend that you lead with your chin and draw a circle with your chin, so that you're not hanging out back here with your neck and a crunched back, that you're reaching with your chin. That's your circle. And when you're ready, let's just do some shoulder shrugs. Step them down. And then we'll do some circles. Okay, and then I like to do some torso circles, and I do two different kinds. I do one where I keep my hips still, and I rotate around with my shoulders, so it looks like this. Give that a try. Okay, and then we're going to do our lower torsos. We're going to kind of get our lower backs. And this is a very sexy hip swivel. So it helps. It really, trust me, it helps if everybody does this. Everybody, yes. Yes, own it. Work it. And we're going to do what I call angry cat, sexy cat. So you arch your up and look up, and then you round your back and look at your belly button. And then you go back and forth. Twist ups. Reach down. Walk yourself out. Do a push up. Walk yourself back up. Stand up.
There you go. That is your roller derby on skate warm up from Roller Derby Athletics. If you like this video, then feel free to share it, like it, tag yourself in it, and share it with a teammate. I'm Booty Quake. I just kicked your ass. Now you can go kick somebody else's. Bye for now.